Cesar, the crowd pleaser. If you need to pick me up, ladies, we gon' change your demeanor. Cesar, the crowd pleaser. We gon' do a little dance, we gon' make the naysayers believe us. Hey girl, had a long day, you tired from work. Throw me some dollars and I remove my shirt. You can touch me too, these are the perks. Free yourself, lose your mind and go berserk, and go berserk, and go berserk, and go berserk.
Make way for the bad guy.
What is up, everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Crowd Pleaser, the podcast that brings you the inside scoop on what it takes to be a male entertainer in today's age. I'm your host, Cesar the Crowd Pleaser, and this week for episode 66, we're going to be talking about the most recent reunion party, as well as my man with a plan, the Southeast, Northwest, Southern Texas king of all this side of the Mississippi, my co-host, Mandingo Jones.
What's up, ladies? What's going down? Mandingo Jones in the building. Pleasure to make your acquaintance once more.
That voice, I tell you what, it's smoother than the cream cheese I spread on my morning bagel, tell you what.
I tell you what.
So, Dingo, let's, oh wait, my bad, I gotta do a little bit of housekeeping, my bad, I almost forget. Alright, so real quick, guys, patreon.com/crowdpleaser. That's right, guys, that's where you can give back to the show that gives you oh so much every other week after every other week. Go on there, get all kinds of perks. You get photos, you get behind the scenes footage, you get to talk to me. All that kind of good stuff is on there at the Patreon. Check it out. You can start anytime for any amount and quit anytime for any amount of reasons. And yeah, just a little something I really appreciate. It helps me keep the lights on, pay for the hosting fees and all and the software required to make this happen. Thank you guys so much. Every show I like to call out a special patron. This week it will be Chastity Weaver. Chastity, you rock. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. You are fantastic. Next up, we have LaBare Dallas. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. LaBare Dallas is our home office for both Mandingo Jones and myself, where we operate 5 nights a week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. all the way till Sunday. That's right. Doesn't matter if it's a birthday party, a promotion party, bachelorette party, you name it. We are your number one ladies' destination. Come out, check it out, and you have any kind of insecurities or worries about coming out to the club, you can actually go on the website and book all our great entertainers to come out to you. That's right, for a private party or strippergram. So definitely check that out. We do mixed parties. We do parties at a private venue as well as a private residence. But that's it. That's all I got. So let's jump in. Dingo, how was your, well, I guess we're about to talk how your week was. So this past weekend was the reunion party. We do this every year. This is where entertainers from as recent as a year ago all the way up to 30 years ago come back, hang out with us. Some get shmammered, some go on stage, but everyone has an absolute good time, both male and female, reminiscing about the good old days and how things have changed and how they've grown, and just kind of learning from each other and having a good old time across the board. So we're going to talk about that. Dingo, how was your week, man?
It was pretty good, especially the day of the reunion. The reunion was an amazing night. Just the energy was so strong in there that night. The girls were just, sometimes you have a lot of girls and they're not as, excitable, or they're not as into it. They're just a large number. Enthusiastic's a good word. Yeah. They're not as enthusiastic as you'd like them to be. Friday, not the case. Friday was beautiful, man.
And they were there early. Like, that's the cool thing too, you know what I'm saying, is that you got a mix of the ladies that just recently found LaBare been going and the ladies that are coming back to see some of their old favorites that haven't been in a while. And so, I mean, shoot, by 8 o'clock the place was popping.
Yes, it was. It was jumping.
It's always nice. Beautiful. It's always nice when we get to go on stage for the first time and we're not performing for chairs, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It is nice.
It is nice. when you have to figure out if you want to do your best set for your first set or for your second, it's a good night.
Absolutely.
How many people did you have? Anyone come up from San Antonio?
As far as fans?
Yes.
Mm,
I mean, you don't have to give specifics. You just be like yes or no, or like 5 or 6, or like nobody. You know what I'm saying?
you know, actually, the people that were there were the people from Dallas
Hey man,
to see me. But
you have a home away from home now.
this is true. But there was one lady there that recognized me that I knew from San Antonio. She didn't go to see me, but I had spoken to her a lot. So she was like, "You don't remember me?" And I was like,
How many dances you've gotten from me?
well, the thing is, her hair was much longer.
Oh,
So
got you. Yeah.
I didn't recognize her because she cut it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she reminded me, and I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah. But honestly, it was just the Dallas love that I get when I'm there was in the house.
That's awesome, man. Well, I mean, you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You're a fantastic entertainer. You're kind. You're caring. You're creative. You put your heart and soul on that stage. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
No doubt, no doubt. So, I know you recruited in some guys from San Antonio to come up. Who all did you bring?
Well, we were planning on bringing more than what we brought, but we ended up bringing, and this is a lot still, anybody from San Antonio to throw into the lineup, I'm just going to tell you, is ready. So we brought Christian, recent strip-off champion, Mr. Magic Stick strip-off champion from the year 2019.
Can you put down your resume, Mr. Magic Stick?
As a dancer, absolutely. Mr. Magic Stick strip-off had some stiff competition.
Aha, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Well played, sir. Well played. That's right. The Magic Stick strip off. The stiffest competition around, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man. Okay, so yeah. Yeah. He's relatively new, but he's, he's a strip-off champion.
Strip-off champion. Yep. All right. So we got Christian. We got Christian.
And of course, not 1, not 3, not 5, but 6 times strip-off champion. Juice, the champ, El Campione Lomani.
No doubt, no doubt. Another big favorite. Dude comes down, throws down every show. You know, any strip off that he's gonna be in, the bar is automatically raised.
Absolutely. It's amazing. The level of like seriousness he brings to the table.
Christian, no doubt.
Honestly, like I said, everybody from San Antonio, we brainstorm quite a bit. What was that? We sit down and we think and think and think and think and then do and then do and then practice and practice and then it just comes to life.
Yeah.
Comes to life, but it takes a lot of it takes the actual effort of being stumped a couple times and not stopping there and being like, okay, let me think a little bit more. Let me see how I can, this will work, or this song will work, or this will go better with this song. And like, I can't tell you how many acts I've cut. Excuse me, I had to yawn. I can't tell you how many acts that I've cut that I've been pretty sure that was the final copy. And then I'm hear another song and I'm like, you know what, this song fits so much better in the middle here. Maybe I should. And then it's like you torment yourself over eliminating this one song that you wanted to keep, but now you don't have enough time for it because, especially for strip-offs, you don't have all night,
Yeah.
So it's just we put ourselves through a lot, and he was one of those people that was very adamant about not just practicing his own act, but practicing everyone else's.
Oh, for sure. Like, I mean, that's one of the reasons why everyone cares. Like, he leads by example, he leads from the front. So, the amount of effort he puts into everyone else's routines makes everyone want to help him with his routines, no matter how elaborate.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Juice and we got Christian. Mm-hmm. Who else came out?
It was just us 3 from San Antonio.
Okay, and we got Damien. Damien came out.
He did.
Returning fan favorite.
Conway, yeah. And then
Connor from Houston.
And Christian.
Christian from Houston. Yeah. All right. And then I sadly have a reason I'll get into in a little bit, but I was not able to identify some of the more senior guys we had there. I know.
Oh, Drew.
Drew, yeah, there you go. Drew came in. That's right. Man, so all kinds of dancing talent was in town.
I was hoping the legendary Robert Apollo came, but he did not show.
I'm trying to think who else. Does Derek Sinclair come in?
I never got to meet him, so I don't think
let's see.
Know what he looks like.
Bill Henderson, Terry Terranova, any of those guys?
Probably. There were some more guys there that I couldn't identify because I started later.
Got you. Fair. Yeah, true.
And I started in San Antonio, so.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Sweet, man. But, all right, so what shows did you end up doing? You went up twice, right? Or did it get hectic enough where you only went up once?
Well, one time.
Yeah, that's normal. I'll be honest with y'all. So I'll break it down for you guys. The reunion party is kind of one of the most hectic nights of the year just because of, like I said, we have so many people coming back. A lot of people are drinking. A lot of people going down memory lane, remembering stuff with each other. Some people go up, some people don't. So the list kind of goes out the window come about 10 o'clock. Sometimes you're supposed to go up next and we'll go up for another 45 minutes because people keep jumping in, sets change, stuff like that. So you just kind of got to do your best. So sometimes you go up twice, sometimes you go up 3 times, sometimes you only go up once. So you went up once, what'd you end up throwing down, hitting him with?
Well, I hit him with the hammer.
Yeah, so you like the alley-oop I gave you, huh?
Mm-hmm. I was waiting for it.
I was like, here you go, huh? Didn't go, don't hurt him.
As soon as I heard it, I was like, yeah, bring this one home.
So how'd that go? That was the first time you did it for a minute, right?
Yeah, that was the first time. Well, generally, yeah, that was the first time I'd done it there in a while. But I got a new hammer suit for myself.
Oh.
Well, that was, yeah, I got that a little while back. But I got a new hammer suit for myself. And it's got gold chains on it. And in Dallas, I wasn't doing the full version because I didn't have time to teach the full version. Those guys that came from San Antonio already knew the full version.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's different when they're on stage because they learned the full version like years ago.
And were you able to remember and transition between the two?
Yeah. Yeah, all it was the beginning part. I didn't do with the guys. The beginning part in Dallas I've been doing by myself. But normally those guys are with me the whole act.
Yeah, I got you.
And then the one I do in Dallas is actually shortened for that time limit there. There's actually a part where I walk through the crowd and talk to James Brown.
Oh, no joke. That's dope.
Yeah, I find a light and I talk basically to that light, but that's James Brown from the Too Legit video.
Well, that's dope.
Go out there and give it all you got. Hit them hard. Never give up. Never quit. Cause you're too legit. Like there was much more to that part.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
That part. Yeah. Before that, there was like it's actually pretty. Yeah, I might have to do the whole thing there when there's more time to do it. It's much harder to do it.
Yeah, that spotlight you guys had in San Antonio definitely like added some more flavor to routines. You know, that's the one thing we lack in our club.
Y'all have them extra bright flashlights.
Yeah, but it's not the same. it is not the same as a straight up stage. Like, yo, this is what, like the light of God, you know what I'm saying?
That's true, but I do appreciate. Oh wait, you talking about the yellow light from above on the catwalk?
No, the one from
the one that
booth,
followed
the
you.
DJ
The one
booth.
that followed.
Yeah.
Both of those lights were great.
Yeah, I was talking about the DJ booth one, man.
That freaking catwalk light was my bread and butter at Hard Bodies.
I believe it. One of the first places I learned how to stand when I got there.
You have to there. You have a choice.
Fair. You ain't wrong.
So many different dark spots on the stage. So many different vantage points. Like, it was a glorious stage indeed, and I do miss it. But those times are gone.
So, break it down for me. What were some of the highlights and lowlights of the night?
Well, I guess a low light or negative is probably going to be, I would only say how hectic it could have possibly gotten. I really don't see much. The only thing that was negative really that I can say was wasn't experienced by me, it was experienced by you. So
yeah, and I'll get into that in a minute. Well,
right,
I'll just go ahead and go into it. Give you some time to. So, long story short, it's funny because I've always had jobs where, if I get injured, I don't work. If I don't work, I don't get paid. So I've been very cognizant of that and trying to be safe with my body with the things I do. Granted, I know I spin fire, do aerial stuff, but I like to consider myself very safety conscious when I do all these things. And so I go up on stage, and much like we talked about, you don't know how many times you're going to go up. So I went ahead and decided that I wanted to do my primetime set first in case I went up. I was going to go up way too late, despite what the DJ was saying. So I decided to do shower. For those of you that have seen my shower routine, there is a portion where I go out into the stage and interact with the female on stage. And I do this while I'm still wet. So I go out on stage, do my shower bit. I go to start interacting with the woman. My hair, I do the best to squeegee out my hair, but as usual, it drips all over the lady as well as myself and the stage. I get to the point where I go to lift up the lady. I ask her, hey, are you okay? Are you ready to do this? She said, sure thing. I lift her up. Everything is going good. I go to dip her. And then apparently and I'll be a little specific about detail here because, it's 100% just an accident. It just happens every once in a while. It's those fluke things, but my foot ended up being on a wet spot and just kind of lost traction and hyperextended my knee. So we ironically both went down. I tried my best to prevent her from hitting hitting hard at all. Don't know if I succeeded or that or not. She kind of took it like a champ, for lack of a better term. And but the damage was done. It did hyperextend my knee and sadly hurt or injured my LCL, which is the outside of my knee. It is luckily the least severe out of all of them, so I got fortunate there, but couldn't finish my act. In fact, I had just enough energy to walk her off stage, and I was barely able to put pressure or weight on my leg. I went ahead and told Caden when he was trying to continue the rest of my set, I was like, hey man, I'm done. I gotta go check this out. So he called me off stage, and to everyone's surprise, people were like, wait, what? What's going on? So I go to the back, and I proceed to realize, obviously, I can't put any weight on it. It's fairly painful, so I immobilize it. I do all the usual thing, raise, elevate, compress. I didn't have a way to heat it. I mean, I rubbed it, gave it like an Indian burn type thing to give it some heat, and then eventually got ice. You actually got the ice for me, so I do appreciate that. And iced it, and then later on realized that it just wasn't gonna be. I wasn't gonna be moving on it tonight, and so went ahead and called it a night. Went to the ER to get checked out by the VA to see how serious it was. Funny story about that, and I'll end the story there. Is that I did all the preliminary things, and while I was waiting for all that to happen, I'm not one to panic. I'm a very logical human being, so I was going online trying to identify all the symptoms and stuff to figure out what I had going on. If it was an ACL, if it was a patella, all this stuff, like all the things that would, end my career, so to speak, because knee injuries are no joke. And that's how I found out it was my LCL. and no way to figure out how severe it was or wasn't, just because of the simple fact that I'm not, a doctor. So out on my way to the VA, I call them. I'm like, hey, I'm going in. And I told them, I'm like, look, I tore my ACL. I think I need an MRI to find out how serious it is. I've done all my preliminary stuff, but I don't want to go at, 10:30 at night to the ER, rack up a bill just to have you guys be like, oh, I'm sorry, we can't do that. You're going to have to wait till the morning or whatever. And they're like, no, come in. Sure enough, I get in, and the best they're able to do is an x-ray, which I told them, I'm like, if you want to do it as a precaution, that's fine, but there's no break in it because there was no impact. It was literally just a hyperextension and a loss of traction. So sure enough, I ended up getting out of there. It's pretty freaking late in the night. Not even gonna lie, they couldn't even find crutches for me. That was kind of funny. I ended up staying in there for like another 45 minutes because they couldn't find crutches for me. But needless to say, that was the extent of my night. So that's why I have minimal knowledge about what happened the rest of the evening. As frustrated as I was about that, because it was such a great night and I had so many fans there that I wanted to interact with and spend time with. So I hope none of you that were there and didn't get to see me took it personal. I promise I was incapacitated for means outside of lack of wanting to see you all. So there you have it. That is my 2 cents on the the reunion party. Not much of a reunion party for me, but yeah. So that was my night. So that was, I guess that counts as my worst event of the night of the show. So back to you, Dingo. Tell me about your night, brother.
My night went well. I mean, being able to do that show full force was something that I haven't experienced in a long time. Like, I missed those guys, man. It's been a really long time. I love the LaBare guys too, but these guys are just like, it's like
it's the guys you grew up with, man. It's your home crew.
Yeah, and it was like clockwork. It was like clockwork for all of our acts.
That's
Juice
dope.
Juice did his Usher act, and I was like, yeah, I think I remember this. Boom.
Just straight killed it.
Like clockwork. We were right back.
That's awesome.
The thing is, we rehearsed it so many times.
Yeah.
And we make rehearsals really enjoyable.
Oh, really? How so?
The mindset. The mindset is, I'm choosing to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not making, ain't nobody making me be a man of LaBare. Nobody's wasn't making me be a hard bodies guy. Nobody is making me be a male dancer. I'm choosing to do this.
Gotcha.
Oh, excuse me. But go ahead and make that note.
Yeah.
But
it's all good. All good.
But if I'm going to do it, and I know I'm good enough to be something at it, then I'm going to have the mentality to work every angle that I can and be the best entertainer I can, and provide the most assistance I can to other entertainers who not only practice but reciprocate the same kind of energy towards me. Therefore, you now have a whole group of dedicated, soon-to-be well-trained dancers, because they will spend the time to become well-trained to dance to anything, no matter how long it takes them to learn it, or no matter how hard it is. We're gonna find a way to make it work. Yeah. So it's just coming from that is one of the reasons why I can just mesh back well with them immediately. It's like a missing piece. It's like one finger on the left hand. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like, I'm just one finger on the left hand that was the guys that I was with. And the thing is, everybody now, after undergoing that, is just as willing to help the next guy. That's what makes it so. That's what makes our shows. It's not like, it ain't the props like by itself. It's not the music by itself. One of the things that glues our shows together is everybody's willingness to learn someone else's show, but to also execute it well, to take pride in executing someone else's show. Once you've mastered that, then you've become, because in order for you to master that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we're a team.
Yeah, you go through hard times in order to master that. Well, different people at different paces of dancing, but you know, like you finally start to compartmentalize everything, and you're like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like you realize you can do anything. You just have to keep doing it over and over and over again, and not make excuses for doing it, or not make excuses for why you can't. You're choosing to do this. Be the best one of any piece. Be the best piece of the puzzle you can be. Then the whole picture will be great because every single piece is striving for greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well put, brother. Well put, man.
But that's how I feel about the people that I used to dance with. That's just how we are. So we're surprised whenever it's not like that. Because we're like, why wouldn't you be like this? So it makes your shows like this.
Yeah.
So it makes you so close to your coworkers.
And they're not, neither of them are considering coming up full time up this way, are they?
We all consider it. We all consider it. I mean, I can't say they're not. I would assume they are. I wouldn't know as many details about it, but I assume they've, done some like projections about what it would take for that to happen.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
All right. I'm just saying, I mean, if you guys are that strong of an element, which, I mean, you are, I've seen you guys, and you all get together, you throw down. I mean, there's no doubt about it. So just wondering for the ladies how much of a possibility that would be,
I guess we'll find out after my birthday, because that's when.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So you've made some headway on your birthday.
On the act in and of itself, but I'm not revealing what the act is yet.
Oh, you're not? Okay, all right, fair.
Well, no,
fair.
But I am going to talk about the lineup for one.
Yeah, let's do it. Throw down.
So we're planning to have Christian here, or Christian in Dallas, as well as Juice again. But if I'm successful in all that I want to manifest, I would also have brought Big Vince.
Big Vince.
CJ Tapout. Martin. Diesel. Potentially Justin Michaels.
Okay.
That's a stellar lineup right there.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Stellar guest lineup. Trying to see if they're. So far, that's pretty much what I have in the works.
Shoot, man, you don't need much more than that.
Trying to think, because that's a solid lineup.
Hell yeah.
Scattered in between the guys at LaBare, who are also solid entertainers. Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. That's one heck of a show that your roster is coming up to supplement the LaBare, if you would. But man, that's gonna be exciting. I'm stoked.
It's time to crack the whip on promoting.
Yeah, and that's right, ladies. And if you're planning on being there, and even if you're not, spread the word. Take care of Dingo. He's been on the show long enough. You all know him. You know how much work he puts into his show, as well as his performances, both in and outside the club. So, like, if you can't make it, that's all right. We'd love to see you. But if not, like, throw the man some love. You know, he works hard. He works hard for the money.
Man, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
So is this the act gonna be a revision of an old one, or is this gonna be straight up hot off the presses, brand spanking new?
So far, it's hot off the presses, brand spanking new.
Oh, no joke. Man, that's exciting.
Yeah. I've considered incorporating elements of an old act, but I think I want to go another direction.
Why is that?
This needs to go another direction. It's just that simple. It's not. This shouldn't be attached to something I've already done. The feel of this is way different from anything I've ever done.
Okay.
So there's it would be some acts you can do that, but it would be really it would be apparent that it was a lazy move on my part because it just wouldn't blend the way it's supposed to.
Well, I mean, the thing is, last time we talked, you had an idea of one that you haven't done in a long time that you thought about bringing back. It was a matter of getting a hold of costumes, so that's why I ask.
Well, yeah, it changes completely with this new act because this new act is a completely different feel than the old act that I was thinking of.
Gotcha. Fair.
So yeah, this act is gonna be pretty off. I guess I could say off the wall. I'm always in the theatrics anyway, but
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a performer. You know what I'm saying?
no.
Like I'll never knock somebody for wanting to overachieve. Like that's just not my style. Like like, oh no, you're trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like that just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm stoked. I'm excited. You give me a small little snippet here and there, and I'm super stoked to see the kind of creativity that you bring. So you want what's up?
We'll see because I'm struggling with this one right now.
Well, how can I help?
I don't know. I don't know, but usually I just need to spend time working on it, and then I'm gonna have to do some re-recording for some audio. I will.
Are you playing something in your head, or are you stretching your fingers out, or what's up? What's going on with that?
Oh, this is just dancing.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, just cool, just checking.
Yeah, you gotta. Just like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, we can't go too far in depth in this because the only people that see the video are the patrons, so we'll go ahead and move on. But
that's funny.
Do you want to go ahead and give them the details on your B-Day?
October 26th. For those of you who want to know my actual birthday, because people are always like, when's your actual birthday? Is it really on the 26th? It's on the 24th of October. Still smack dab in the Scorpio season, just letting y'all know. So Saturday, October 26th, it would be a costume party. Dress up, dress down, dress left, dress right, in whatever direction makes your heart happy. Dress it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have some visitors in the house. So, show them some love. Interact with them. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. If you like what you see, let them know. I guarantee you these visitors enjoy doing what they do. So I ain't bringing anybody who's not going to enjoy doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So far, so good. Like, if y'all could spread the word, that would be awesome. I'm going to get some flyers printed and get them there before my next visit to Dallas. And then, get it spread out. And, maybe we can get some people who have never heard of me or never heard of the club in there as well on that night. And they could join the festivities. So
who has never heard of Mandingo Jones?
A lot of people. I still have a lot of work to do.
Oh, get out of here. I don't believe you. Hogwash. Hogwash, I say.
Please.
I'm nearly not yet impossible of a man of your caliber to go unnoticed for this extent of time.
Well, I am sure a few people are aware of my existence. Not enough are aware of my existence. And I can tell you that. How? Well, because I have not yet brought as many as I want to bring to enjoy the show.
Fair.
But I'm working on that.
Fair. So my other question to you is the show that you are bringing to your birthday. Are you planning on doing this for the November strip off?
Well, we'll see how the show turns out. I have a lot of shows, as you know, and that have never been done at LaBare. And I have other shows that like I still potentially have my Pirates one that I haven't done in a strip off there.
Yeah, I'm a part of that one. That's a fun one.
That one's pretty intense.
Yeah, I like the choreography of that one. It's there's some routines that you just do to help your buddy, and there's some routines that you think are cool, and there's some routines that you enjoy doing, and that's one of the ones that I definitely enjoy doing. There's no doubt about it.
Did I don't think I didn't teach you hammer, did I?
No, you did not.
It's because you.
And I was gonna say I don't think my poor knees can take it, but considering I just ripped one open, that's kind of funny. Like I definitely don't think my knees can take it now.
Oh, your knees to stay far away from that act. For the meantime, that's not. No. I don't know if anybody's familiar with how hammer dancers and or backup dancers are, but you're not. You need to be healthy.
Yeah, you're working. You're working.
Got to be in the
Like they say, hammer don't hurt him.
Hammer don't hurt him. Dun 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 lynch, 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 dun 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 lynch, lynch, lynch. Hey man, that was awesome. It's good to have him back.
Oh man, too good. Actually, he was in concert not too long ago here in Dallas, wasn't he?
I don't know. All I know is I see him still dancing on his Instagram.
Actually, funny story about that. If I could go on a slight tangent, I actually follow Will Smith on his Instagram, and I guess he had a birthday recently. So he posted this one picture of him, I guess, on his stage, and Old Boy was throwing down. But I'm like, man, it's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Of course he can throw down. I just think it's funny he's still throwing down. He's getting up there in age, but I mean, I guess dancing keeps you young on some respect.
Absolutely. Your attitude keeps you young, too.
Fair. Shoot, man. Hi, bro. I actually don't know how long we've been recording for, but that's all I really had to talk about this week was the reunion party and then your party. You got anything else you want to add?
Well, see y'all the 26th.
When's your next album gonna drop, or your next single?
I was gonna say new music coming soon. I'm restructuring the business right now. So right now I'm focusing heavily on the events here for the 26th and actually going to Miami here October 13th through the 16th.
Oh, no joke. Nice. Are you gonna work while you're down there, or is it vacation?
Yeah, it's work. I
feel you. I understand. That's gotta be exciting though.
It's a workcation.
Yeah, no doubt. Shoot, I that's the one time where I'm always awkward because obviously I go down there, I want to work, but I also got family and friends there, so cutting my time in half like that is a little rough sometimes. So that's the one place that I go where I'm always like, man, do I want to work? Do I not work? But I mean, everyone that knows me that I'm a workaholic. If I have the choice to work, I'll pretty much work because that's just how I roll. But Miami does put up a little bit of an argument as far as like which one to really throw down with or whatnot. So, but all right, man. What was your best event of the week?
My best event of the week. Probably when we did on Saturday Juice's Step Act.
What? I missed the Step Act?
Yeah.
Oh my god. How dope was that?
It was pretty dope, dog.
Man, I love stuff like that. I think it's super cool. Super freaking cool. Now I'm a little disappointed I missed it. Yeah, and you guys are probably on point too, huh?
Yeah, we're pretty. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, man. We did our thing.
Yeah.
We did our thing, man, because we actually went in earlier that day to practice.
Like true professionals?
Yeah, we were like, all right, we're gonna practice this, yada yada, blase, blase. So, we did yeah, there was a part where we can look in the mirror and see everything on the stage.
Okay.
And Juice had to sing, so he gave me, his fireworks. Have you seen his fireworks?
You're breaking up a little bit, so fix your mic.
Sorry, I moved away from it.
Okay.
You have you seen his fireworks?
No, I have not.
Man, I wish somebody took a picture of it. So we were in a straight line.
Okay.
Juice was squatted the lowest, Christian right behind him, and I was up at the highest, and I was in the back.
Okay.
Christian was in the middle, Juice was in the front. And we did like a snake thing, but we had fireworks going behind us.
Oh, that sounds dope.
So the girls who were there saw it. This was Saturday, and so he gave me the remote to time the pressing of it.
Okay.
So it was like, ooh, ooh, stop. Ooh, stop. And then it was just like...
Oh, that sounds dope. That sounds dope.
And then the way we had it, man, it was those fireworks were going off right when we were in that like little snake-like thing too. And it looked so good I could see it in the mirror because the mirror was right in front of us. I could see it. Alex was a little bit nervous about them.
I believe it.
But they're non-flammable, so ain't nothing gonna happen.
Gotcha. Still pretty freaking neat. That's all. That sounds amazing.
It was really refreshing. It was really good.
I believe it, dude. That sounds so cool. Man, I can't believe I missed it.
And the thing is, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it wasn't even my act. It wasn't even my act. Look how much joy it brought me.
Yeah, true. I mean, once again, though, it's one of the reasons why people look up to you, man. You're that kind of a professional. We've talked about this, bro.
Sometimes I forget.
Mm-hmm. So for me, my best actually was right before I got injured when I went on stage to perform and just saw a stage full of my best friends. And, side stages were full of some of the best entertainers I like sharing stages with. My stage was covered with all my fans and friends there to support me and support each other and have a good time at the club. And yeah, I mean, that's why we do the job. You know what I'm saying? We make friends, we make long-lasting relationships with people that matter, and it just ended up being a great time. And so a snapshot of it, if I had to take a snapshot of what I saw and put it in a yearbook or in, a photo album, I would be completely content with one of those pictures. So that was definitely my highlight of the night or the week. So,
you know what?
So,
I don't think I actually did my worst of the week. Maybe there wasn't anything bad from that particular day, but
I mean, you just said it was my event.
From that day, yeah.
Oh, I got you. Okay, go ahead. Throw it down. If you got something to add, throw it down, bro.
But the worst thing that's happened to me since I've last been on the podcast was a car accident.
Oh, yeah. Throw that down. Yeah, man. People gotta know we real. That's serious, man. You survived, bro. I'm glad you okay.
Man, not only did I survive, but I'm in pretty good shape for considering the circumstance.
True. After you sent me that picture, I was like, wow.
So basically, y'all, I was heading north on 35, and a construction arrow told everybody to move over to the left and slow down. So we were slowed down at almost a complete stop, and I was about a whole car's length away from the car in front of me. And all of a sudden, boom, somebody came in full speed and hit the car that I was in. Rear-ended me and pushed me into the car that was in front of me. Just smacked me hard and like
absolutely insane.
For about 10, it was dude had to be going 70, 75 because
that is nuts.
There were no tire screeches. He hit me so hard, bro. It hit me hard. Like,
dude, that's ridiculous, man. I'm so glad you're all right, bro.
I don't even know how, like, really. I mean, man, I got hit. He was going full speed. Fortunately, if I ain't had my seatbelt on, I'd have got thrown out for sure. My head didn't hit. My head didn't hit the freaking steering wheel or the airbag because I'm tall, my body's long, so I lean the seat back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got pushed forward and the seatbelt caught me before I got anywhere close to that. But at least I think so. I don't even know because it happened so fast. I just remember afterward, I was sitting upright. I wasn't leaning on the seatbelt, but I was sitting upright.
Uh-huh.
And then, but the thing was, I wasn't able to move that well for the first like 10 to 12 seconds. It felt like I was in like a dreamland. It's like I was trying to swim through molasses.
Heck yeah. Shoot, man. Not surprised at all. I mean, especially hitting you that hard from a dead stop.
It was pretty bad.
That's insane, bro. That is insane. I'm glad you're okay, man. I'm so glad you're okay.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, bro.
Like, what ended up being the final report on that?
They're still working all that out.
That's nuts, dude. Absolutely nuts. Like I said, I'm just glad you're okay, Playboy.
He said he fell asleep, but I personally believe he was lying because he hit me square in the back, and usually when people fall asleep, they swerve.
Yeah.
If he hit me as hard as he hit me on the corner, it would have turned the car.
Yeah, I got you.
It wouldn't have forced my car directly into the back of the one in front of me. It would have made me hit. It would have made me turn, and the side of it would have hit the other car. Because I was that far away. He just hit me really hard.
Yeah.
You know? So, but he actually hit me so hard, he ended up in front of me.
What?
Yeah, he rear-ended me and then ended up in front of me. It's crazy.
That's, yeah, now you know something was up. Jesus.
It was insane.
Well, like I said, man, I'm glad you're okay, bro. Wasn't prepared to lose you just yet.
Man, I wasn't ready to go. Not yet.
Wow. Yeah. Cool, man. Well, like I said, glad you're okay. Glad we still got you. You're too important to us as a whole. So you can't be disappearing on us. You still got so much music to drop.
For real.
But all right, man. I think that's going to call it a show here, bro. So where can people reach you at?
Well, they can still reach me on Instagram under Heaney Train or Mandingo Jones. If you type in Mandingo Jones, you'll find me. I recently got on TikTok.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I haven't started messing around with it yet, but look out, world, here I come. So, yeah, I just got on TikTok, and it's under Mandingo Jones as well, or Maine Dingo, Mayne, like Maine, like Maine Dingo. You'll find me under that. And then,
I don't blame you, though. I've heard that's a really discoverable platform, so it's probably a really good move for you.
Yeah. I mean, it's the new thing. Everybody on it.
The only thing is, the little bit of exposure I got to it, it's nothing but a bunch of like teenage girls dances.
Well, that's... I was like, is he going to catch that?
Yeah, I caught it, of course. How would I not? Gosh darn it. Oh,
yeah,
well.
so... Yeah, but it's actually... It's got potential. I mean, Instagram is just for people to take pictures of stuff and put it on there and look what it turned into.
Yeah, for sure. There's no doubt about that. Cool, man. Well, all right, guys. You can catch me at...
Oh, shoot. Sorry, I didn't finish the rest of my...
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so you can find me at also on TikTok under Mandingo or Mandingo Jones. You can find me on Facebook under Mandingo Jones. I am still on SoundCloud under Hene-train, Hene-train. Twitter, HEN3 train, one word. That's all one word. I actually have a YouTube channel, but I'm just undergoing the whole branding and name change thing. So right now it's Heaney Train. You'll find it there. I'll see if I can change that on there. If not, I'll have to make a new one, but I will keep everybody posted on that. Anyway, those are my plugins.
All right, sure enough. All right, guys, you can catch me live at twitch.tv/Jedi_EJ every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday mornings for some sweet interaction. Hang out with me, chit chat, the usual. You can follow my Instagram, Cesar LaBare 7. Once again, on Instagram. And then, of course, you can follow me on what's left? Facebook. There you go. Facebook. I guess Twitter and Instagram is the same. There's Cesar LaBare 7. And then, of course, the Facebook at Cesar Collazo, Collazo. But that's going to do it for us, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do apologize for the delay on releasing this one. But obviously, like I said, there was some scheduling conflicts with Dingo working so hard and the upcoming show. And then, obviously, me being out of commission for a little bit. So expect another episode here soon. A little bit sooner than usual. But once again, I do appreciate your patience. You guys are awesome. Definitely, if you're in town, swing by, say hello, check us out. Or definitely give Mandingo some follows on his music and shares. The man is super talented, super creative. I've heard him freestyling in the back with stuff that I couldn't write if I had a week to prepare. So that is going to do it. Dingo, thank you so much again for being on the show, brother.
No problem at all. My pleasure.
All right, guys. Until next time, keep bringing the rain.
Tablets and phones. Caesar's crowd pleasers is now on. Caesar, the crowd pleaser. If you need to pick me up, ladies, we gon' change your demeanor. Caesar, the crowd pleaser. We gon' do a little dance. We gon' make the naysayers believe us.